Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AI Dungeon. As I get a drink of water, we're going to talk about this for a little bit. This is going to be a short stream. It's 3:05 right now. I need to wrap it up by 4 o'clock. If we're bamboozled and this is an MHGU stream, that's a good April Fool's joke that I still wouldn't do because it would require me repurchasing MHGU because I did legitimately sell that game. I do not own that game anymore. So basically, what AI Dungeon is, if you put my email, Chief, if you ever play any of those like real old like text adventure games where it's like, oh, you come across a wooden cabin, it's like search door or whatever, that kind of stuff. That's what this is. Except Dunks has a squeaker. It's an AI that learns from everyone who's played it beforehand, and you can basically put in any command in. It's AI the Somnium Files. Yeah, it's exactly what Mako's been freaking out about. So basically, you can do anything you want, and it builds a story off of that. And we are going to be doing some Christmas scenarios here today. I'm going to play royalty-free Christmas music in the background. Why is it a Jax Films playlist, the very first one? No copyright music, Christmas instrumentals. Absolutely. I'm going to be having this played super low, like it's just going to be some pleasant bag. That's too loud. That's too loud. That's too loud. Hold on. There we go. I have no idea what the music sounds like, but it should be there. If it's completely inaudible, then let me know. If it's a little too loud, then let me know. It's just supposed to be some pleasant background noise because there's no sound to this whatsoever. I am going to adjust the cropping on AI Dungeon real quick. We're at a Christmas band concert. The cropping on this is like... Where's my mouse? There it is. It's very hard to do for BlueStacks for me for some reason. My brain just can't handle it. How do I... Oh, there we go. That's how. This is good. This is good enough. So I mentioned this on Twitter. I did not know until today. This game was free for a very long time, completely free. But then a couple of really big YouTubers played it, and they went from having a couple of users, literally like 2 or 3 users, to 700,000. Every user costs them a couple dollars a month. So, because a big YouTuber played this, it now costs them almost $1 million a month. They have the exact number on their website. It cost them a ridiculous amount for something they made as like a school project or something. So, I was unaware. This game is now... You can play the iOS and Android version for free. For now, it's gonna, I guess, become paid in the future. But it's free for a limited time. So that's what we're doing. I did not know they made the desktop version. You have to subscribe to their Patreon, $5 minimum or higher. $5 gets you access to the game. If I would have known that beforehand, I would have had money in my PayPal to pay for it, because it's very good. I've seen a lot of this. It's going to be a fun time. If we do this again, I will definitely pay for it. So on Twitter, I will post their website link. I think it's literally just aidungeon.io, but I could be wrong. For their website, and then the website has like the link to their Patreon. But I'll post the Patreon on Twitter. Which image is this? It's none of them. Oh, that's right. This is what I'm looking for. Looking for Paco over here. Let's put in my email address. So we can get started. Create account. Oh boy. It takes all of my like willpower to not just read this out while I type it, because I'm one of those fucking people. Create account. Here we go. All right, we're good. We're ready. Yeah, okay. If the text gets cut off a little bit, I apologize. So I think we're gonna probably mostly do custom settings because we're gonna do some Christmas stories. But we're gonna start with a fantasy setting. We'll start like that. I'm watching the Scooby-Doo WWE movie. Why? So we're gonna go with a fantasy story. Select a character. Alright, we are gonna play the man who would go on to become Santa Claus, old Saint Nicholas. Which one of these is Saint Nicholas? A zombie Christmas. We can work that out later. Which one of these would Saint Nicholas be? Probably a peasant? Was that his thing? He was just like a peasant that was really nice and gave gifts to people? Peasant? Okay. It's gonna be a 6. Enter your character's name. Saint Nicholaus. Generating story. Alright, here we go. Chat, this is basically a chat plays game. You are Saint Nicholas, a peasant living in the kingdom of Larion. You have a pitchfork and nothing else. You wake up and begin working in the fields. You see your brother, who is also named Nicholas, who is also your best friend. He is also your neighbor. He is also your boss. He is also your father. He is also your mother. You don't know what to say to him. That's a... No, well, I think that might explain how old Saint Nicholas got all his magic powers. With the strongest incest of all time. Self-incest, if you will. Mind my own business. We don't want to question our mother, father, brother, neighbor, friend, boss. I'm back after unforeseen circumstances. Well, you can catch up on the story right there in the first paragraph. You continue to work on the farm. One day, you hear some noise coming from the woods. What's going on, you ask? A band of bandits just came through, a voice says. They killed one of our men and took all their stuff. Oh, it must be that dastardly Grinch. He's trying... Wait, no, Christmas doesn't exist. We can't say he's trying to steal Christmas. Please sing the 12 Days of Christmas. May I do that on a separate stream, considering we only have so much time, and I have to Google the lyrics to that song because I do not know them. May I sing that on the next stream in the Kermit voice? It must be that dastardly Grinch. No, you reply. I think it's just a bunch of kids playing around. I was wrong. I thought it's just some stupid kids. I'll go check it out myself and tell the rest of the family to stay... I'll tell the rest of the family, my, other Nicholas, to stay home today. I'll be back later today or tomorrow night at the latest. Until then, stay jolly. Stay jolly. So... we're good of heart. We don't want to just presume it's bandits. Maybe it's just some kids, some children, and some rough times. We'll sing 12 Days of Christmas. We have a split personality. No, we're just very indecisive. We don't want to judge. You leave the house and head to the woods where you find a group of children playing in the trees. Say, children, did you steal some items from the villagers? We're trying to... Saint Nick, he's a very calm, thoughtful individual. He wants to believe the best in everyone. He doesn't want to do them dirty. Let me know if you can see everything fine on screen as well. Are we our own mother, father, neighbor, brother, boss? Wait, that's a good point. You are interrupted by a loud laugh. The boys and girls look at you with surprise, but they don't seem to notice you. They are too busy laughing and making funny faces at each other. Steal the things... No, Nicholas wouldn't steal, even from the stolen. Hang them from the branches. No, we're Saint Nicholas. Bring out A bag of toys. Did we just exist? Is Santa an eldritch being? The children laugh even more, but they still don't notice you. They continue to play with their toys, but they do not seem to be interested in you either. Suddenly, the children stop playing with toys and start staring at you in disbelief. They have seen the second Nicholas hidden inside you. Oh, I thought we were Krampus? Maybe we are. Maybe that's the second Nicholas. The children stare at you for a moment, then one of them says to the others, I think we should hide the second Nicholas inside us. No! Say, no, children! He is deceiving you. Do not let him in. We have to save them from Krampus. He's in their little minds. No. The children look at you in disbelief, but the one that said it was right and everyone else agreed with him. They all ran off into the forest and hid themselves in a hole made by nature. The next day, you return to the farmhouse and find that all your family has disappeared. Mourn. I don't know how to spell mourn. The loss of the children taken by Nicholas. Wait, how did they spell Nicholas? How do you spell, what is Nicholas, which Nicholas is it? Your brother, he's also named Nicholaus. Is it just an A-S? It is. I'm with a U, he's just an A. Or we're the same. It doesn't matter. Wait, no, we must keep this PG. PG-13, let's let him in. Hurt heal. The name keeps changing. We don't know which Nicholas is which. You run to the house and find that it has been completely destroyed. There are bodies! No, the children! There are many broken windows. There's no sign of your family anymore, but you do find out saying that Nicholas has taken them to his secret hideout! No! Prepare to confront Nicholaus. He took the children. Nicholas, why? Oh, I did some bad grammar. That might mess it up a little bit. You prepare yourself for battle, but you are surprised to see that your brother is nowhere to be found. Or rather, he is nowhere to be found, but he is right there in front of you! He grabs you and begins to drag you away from your home. What do we do? How do we fight it? He's dragging us back. He's got teleportation, that dastardly Krampus. Man, we suck. What do we do, gamers? I completely forgot. What happened to the Christmas music? Oh, it's just super quiet. Do I need to raise it some? Is it audible or is it too low? Do I need to crank it up some? Seems like it's completely random how loud it is. Man, we suck. Use Christmas magic. I spelled it wrong, but I'll fix it. To break free. I don't have teleportation. Only Krampus has it. That's dark magic. How's the background music? Is it too loud or is it fine now? Use Christmas magic to break free. Oh my god. You use your Christmas magic on your brother, who is now very frightened. He tries to resist, but he is no match for you, who easily breaks his neck. Nicholas is now free and runs off into the woods, where he hides himself away again. Sleep for 1,000 years. Preparing to begin the Christmas cycle. This music doesn't fit the setting. We've killed our brother. You sleep for 1,000 years and prepare yourself for the next cycle of the Christmas cycle. Finally, You awaken in a cold sweat as you realize it's time to begin the cycle once again. The end. He's still alive. After 1,000 years of hibernation, you awaken once more in the cold northern wilderness. Your body aches from lack of movement, and your mind feels tired from lack of concentration. It's time to wake up and get back on with your life. A new beginning! We've done it. I would like to start a new game. What is this story? Alright, that's... We've done the we've finished the Saint Nicholaus origin story. That went shockingly well. I think it's is it time to jump into a custom story now? Okay, do we want to do a custom story or do we want to do a Christmas mystery? A Chris mystery, if you will. New music played, too. Do we want mystery or custom? Santa zombie. No, we can't do that yet. We'll do that after this next one. We'll do Santa zombie as our third one. But what's our next one? I just saw John Cena stop a giant boulder. That's how it be. What's our next one, gamers? We have to build a little more lore before we jump into Santa zombie apocalypse. Custom or mystery? Mystery. Okay. Select a character. A patient, a detective, or a spy. We're gonna be a detective. Santa's on the job. Enter your character's name. Santa Claus. That's wrong. Santa Claus. Alright, here we go. You are Santa Claus, a detective living in Chicago. You have a pistol and a police badge. You enter the forest where you believe the criminal you're searching for fled to. Suddenly, your attention is drawn to an old tree that has been standing there since before man was even thought of. But now it is falling apart, as if someone were trying to break it down with their bare hands. Approach tree. Approach tree. Santa detective. X-Loss. You walk towards the fallen tree and you notice that the branches of the broken one you saw earlier had grown back. The branches seem too long and thin, like they could snap at any moment. Suddenly you feel something grab your wrist and pull you into the air. Use Christmas magic on tree. What is up? The tree is grabbing us. The forest we slept for in 1,000 years. The branch snaps your arm in two from the elbow down, but it doesn't stop you from flying through the air to land on your feet. Then a second branch snaps your leg in half from the knee up. Heal with Christmas magic. What is happening? Our Christmas magic seeped into the tree, and it made it evil. Why does it fit so well? I told you, AI Dungeon works. Your body heals itself completely, and you are once again as strong as ever. Scream. What do you want? What do you want, O ancient tree? Let's see if it can be reasoned with. You yell at the top of your lungs, what do you want with me? I'm a good boy! I've been a good boy this year! The tree laughs and says, oh yes, I know what you want. He points to his chest and says, I'm a vampire! Oh, the trees laugh! The elder tree, it's a vampire. Ask the tree how he became a vampire. My typing is awful because I can't see the keyboards. Add to dictionary. Do not add to dictionary. This poor ancient tree turned into a vampire after all these years. The vampire replies, I've always been one. I've just never let anyone see me. I've lived my life in the shadows, but I've finally come out of hiding. It's time for me to show everyone what I am. Say, no. Us elder Christmas beings must hide from the mortals. Oh, Christmas tree. It's the first Christmas tree. Join me, and you can be a new type of tree. A Christmas tree. It's the first Christmas tree. This is Saint Nicholaus' brother. We're building more Christmas lore. The vampire looks at you, then at the broken branch he was holding in his hand, then back to you. He looks at you with surprise and asks, how do you know my name? You reply, because we are the same! We are the same. Say, I'm sorry, brother. I missed you. I can't believe Frosty called it. I can't believe Frosty called it. You say to the vampire, I missed you too. Come on, brother. Let's go home. The vampire smiles and nods and walks off into the forest. You are Santa Claus, a detective living in Chicago. The end. Well, we solved the mystery of what happened to other Nicholas, our brother, mother, father, friend, boss. He became the first Christmas tree who's also a vampire. Which I think, I could be wrong, I think pine trees are technically like a type of parasite or something. I could be completely mistaken. I feel like I read somewhere that, Christmas trees are parasites. Is that like a real thing? I need to check this. Are Christmas trees parasites? Are they weeds or something? I've read something about Christmas trees. Okay, there is a thing called a Christmas tree worm, and that might be what I'm thinking of. Are Christmas trees invasive? I spelled it wrong. Okay, clearly I'm just mistaken. I don't know where I heard that from. Alright, I said we'd do zombie next, so let's get zombie done. Soldier, survivor, or scientist? What would Santa Claus be in this situation? How does a vampire tree work? It fucking tears you limb from limb with its branches like it tried to do to me, and then pour blood in its roots, of course. What would Santa Claus be? A soldier, a survivor, or a scientist? There's been a zombie elf outbreak. We gotta do something about this. Don't be chewing on his feet, he says. Feet chew. Survivor. Okay. We saw the past, we saw the present, now the future. Nah, this is still in the past. Santa's gonna save the world. survivor. To your character's name. Santa Claus. You are Santa Claus, a survivor trying to survive in a world filled with infected zombies everywhere. You have a pistol and a backpack. You've managed to survive several months avoiding zombies and scavenging food. You cautiously enter a rundown store and hear the sounds of gunfire outside. You don't know what it is at first, but then you see the man who shot you standing over the body of another man and who was just killed by the same gunshot wound he just received. Heal gunshot wound with Christmas magic. Someone just tried to shoot Santa. The next day, you wake up to find that your arm is healed completely. You feel like you can run faster, jump higher, shoot better, everything. It feels amazing. Search for the elf that started the zombie outbreak. Where's Kris Kringle? It's us. It's our pseudonym. You continue to walk through the streets of New Haven, and eventually you come across an old abandoned house, which is now surrounded by dozens of dead bodies lying on the ground. The house is in ruins and covered in bloodstains and gore. Alright, keep walking or approach house. Or go into house or keep walking. Chat decides. Don't say smooch. Go in through chimney, perhaps. Enter old abandoned house through chimney. Unless people tell me to do something else before this. You gotta break in Santa style. You crawl your way to the front door of the building. You open it up to reveal that it's been barricaded from inside. There are no windows or doors, only one small hole leading out of the building that leads into the street. Alright. Throw a brick into the window. Well, there's no windows or doors aside from the one that's barricaded, so we can't do that. Do we want to crawl through hole or leave? This is a chat decision. Crawl through the hole or leave. I guess we could knock on the door. That's also an option. If it's barricaded, there might be someone in there. What do you think, chat? How does Santa Claus approach this? Dunks with his little stretchy legs. I feel like we're at a big delay, but I could be wrong. I feel like there is a large chat delay. I wish for 2020. Crawl. Okay. Crawl through the... Use a reindeer to ram the barricade open. It's a good one. Use a reindeer to charge the barricade. I don't know why we're doing this, but I like the festive spirit. Dunk's got some crunchies. Oh, the AI dungeon's working real hard to figure out what that means. You quickly put your reindeer on your back and run out of the home. You quickly make it to a nearby chimney where you climb down into a sewer gate. Why was there a chimney leading to a sewer grate? The sewer grate leads you into an alleyway where you find several dead bodies lying on top of each other. I see the evil elf that started the zombie outbreak. Oh shit, fuck, we didn't have a space between that and started. Fuck, that might fuck it up pretty bad. What is going on? A few minutes later, you hear gunshots coming from above you. You look up and see a group of men shooting at something in the sky. They're shooting at something in slow motion. It looks like they're aiming for some sort of flying object, but they don't seem to be hitting anything. It's my reindeer. They're shooting my reindeer. No. Use Christmas magic on gunmen. I have to save my reindeer. What? What a time to join this stream. You cast your magic and send them all flying backwards. Then you turn around and begin to cast your own spells at them. They soon realize they've been hit by your spells and begin to flee. But before they can do so, you cast another spell at them. Trap them in place with magic. It's our sled. Use Christmas voodoo. You quickly create a magical barrier around the men, trapping them in place. They scream as their flesh begins to... No, I didn't want to kill them! They try to escape, but their bones break under the strain. Eventually, all of them die. Whoops. You Christmas bastards. You laugh as you watch the men die. You then turn around and run away as fast as you can. The other Nicholas in me must be coming out. Call Nicholas the vampire Christmas tree and ask if he knows where the evil elf is. Trap them in the gingerbread house. That sentence might drive this bot insane. You call Nicholas on the phone and tell him what happened. He tells you that he doesn't know anything about it and that he is going to have to go back to his cabin to get more information about it. He says he will be back as soon as possible. Alright. What do we do now? I don't know where we go from here. They died to be reborn as our elves. Search city for evil elf. Oh, he crunching. We have to find him. After a few hours, you return to the city. You find that the evil elf has already left the city. I guess. Give presents to the survivors. We can't catch this evil elf. He's too slippery. He's sneaking around. If anyone has any good ideas, shoot him. After giving presents, you return home and enjoy Christmas with your family. Say, well, maybe we'll get him next year. Go visit Frosty's Dome and search the local bar for some whiskey. Year 2, the year of the zombie! We're right into sequel territory. You tie up an elf. Wait, I can't say that. Tie up an elf and interrogate them. Here we go. We're year 2, year of the zombie, baby. Second Christmas cycle. The zombie's going. The next day, you wake up to find that the world is a lot different than it was the night before. I did sleep for an entire year. You were still in your bed, but now there's a large hole in the floor right below you. You also notice that your windows are broken and covered with leaves. It seems like everything is... Oh, no. Call Nicholas to check on him. Oh, no. The evil elf. He attacked the Santa workshop while we were asleep. Set the movie elf on a rope trap and maybe he'll be caught in the trap. Call Nicholas on the phone again, but this time he answers. He tells you that he has been attacked by a group of zombies while hunting, but unfortunately they have run off for now. We have to ask our informant. Visit Frosty the Snowman. Things aren't looking good. They're getting more aggressive around here. They're trying to take us out. You visit Frosty the Snowman, who gives you a present of some sort of red liquid, which you drink down without thinking too much of it. It tastes pretty good. You feel a little better, though you are still not feeling well. Ask Frosty where the evil elf is. No, the Vil Elf! Nicolas Cage. Frosty tells you that the elves have gone to live in a cave in a nearby mountain range. He also mentions that they don't seem to be doing too well there either. Oh, man. Ask Frosty if he knows where the evil elf is hiding. I can't fucking spell. I'm having a stroke. Frosty. The elves aren't doing good. A lot has happened in the year since Santa slept. Frosty's thinking. He's pondering. Frosty says that the evil elf has been hiding in a cave in a nearby mountain range, but unfortunately for him, his cave has been destroyed and all of his supplies have been stolen. Thank Frosty for the info and head towards the mountain range. He's weak. You gotta always be polite to Frosty the Snowman. Don't be rude to him. We're gonna get him while his supplies are destroyed. We're gonna teach that son of a bitch a lesson. You decide to head towards this mountain range, as it seems like it would be an easy way to get to this elven village. After walking for quite a while, you start to see signs of activity, and eventually you see several elves running away from something. It's the evil elf attacking. No, it's gonna read that and think I'm attacking the other elves. Ask first where Mrs. Claus is at. It's too late. We found the evil elf. You decide to follow the elves, and after several minutes of running, you finally catch up with them. They tell you that they were attacked by a group of undead, which was apparently led by the evil elf. Attack the zombies and the evil elf with Christmas magic. My MacGuffin. My Deus Ex Machina. My Christmas magic. Ah! I guess I only attacked the evil elf. I didn't attack the zombies. You charge at the evil elf and begin to beat on him. However, he manages to dodge your attacks. Suddenly, you feel a strong force punch you in your side, knocking you to the ground. The evil elf then proceeds to grab your sword and stabs you in the back. Use Christmas magic to heal yourself and to heal and turn sword into a big candy cane. It's the Yeti Mountain. It has learned. I can't use Christmas voodoo. I'm the light Santa. Only dark Santa can use Christmas voodoo. You use Christmas magic to heal yourself and turn your sword into a big candy cane. The evil elf then runs off, leaving you alone. Chase after the evil elf on my flying reindeer. I can't let him get away again. We must catch him. No. The next day, you are still feeling ill, so you decide to go out and try to find the evil elf again, but you are unsuccessful in finding him this time. Son of a bitch. Shit. Ask the elves where the evil elf has gone. I can't believe this. He's so slippery. The next day you ask the elves what happened with the evil elf, but they don't know anything about it, so you decide that it must be an illusion created by some sort of spell or enchantment. Ask Nicholas if he created the evil elf illusion. I swear to God, Nicholas, if you did this. You ask Nicholas if he created the illusion, but he doesn't know anything about it either, so you decide that must be some sort of magic. You spend a few more days searching for the real evil Elven, but you never do find him. Sleep for another year. He's so slippery. After a year passes, you finally wake up from your sleep. It is now winter time and you are now in a cold climate. While you are still sick, you realize that your body is starting to break down due to the lack of food and water. Eat cookies and milk. The evil elf may have gone to the misfit toy aisle, you're right. While still sick, you eat a few cookies and milk, which helps a little bit, but the sickness is still there. It is winter now, and the snow is starting to fall heavily on the mountain peaks that surround this village. Ask Yeti Mountain if he has seen the evil elf. He has wide vision. He has a long reach, good altitude on Yeti Mountain. While still sick, you go to the Yeti Mountain. You go to Yeti Mountain asking for help in finding the evil elf. He tells you that he hasn't seen any of them in years, since they've all been living in their own little world of their own making. Travel to the elf dimension. No wonder we can't find him. He's created a pocket elf dimension to escape from us. When does Santa fight Jesus Christ? He doesn't. We're friends. We're best buddies. I celebrate his birthday every year. You travel to the elf dimension and see that it is indeed a place of endless darkness, and darkness is everywhere. There are no lights at all here, except for a single glowing orb of light that shines down from above the mountain peak that dominates this dimension. Grab the orb and use it to cover the dimension in Christmas lights. Ask if Yeti Mountain has a cure for our sickness. He's a mountain. The first Christmas light. You grab the glowing orb of light and hold it over your head, which makes everything brighter and brighter until you can barely see your hand in front of your face anymore. The light covers everything, including you, making everything bright red. Then you collapse to your knees and die. Revive with Christmas magic. Santa is immortal, of course. The Christmas lights were too strong. After a year has passed, you awaken to find yourself back on Earth with a new body, but your mind damaged beyond repair. Your new body has no memory of who you were before, or how you got here, or even how to get back home. Oh my God. Absorb the Christmas light. We know not who we are. All we know is we have this Christmas light. You use the Christmas light to absorb the Christmas magic from the dimension and restore your mind to normal. However, you are left with a permanent scar on your forehead as a reminder of what happened to you. Return to the elf dimension and search for the evil elf. We saved our mind using the Christmas lights. You return to the elf dimension but find nothing there, so you decide to search for him elsewhere. You travel through space and time, but eventually you find him in his own world of his own creation. The evil elven realm. He lives in an underground palace with his elves. Throw the Christmas light at the evil elf. We have to stop him. There's no holding back. Potter claws. You throw the Christmas lights at him, but he dodges them by turning into a misty cloud, which then dissipates. He laughs at you as he sees you die. Oh no! But then he turns into a misty cloud again. You die. Game over. No! Revive with Christmas Magic. You return to the elf dimension, but find nothing there. Oh no. The evil elven realm. He lives in an underground place with his elves. Trap evil elf with Christmas magic. We were able to revive fast enough that he wasn't able to leave his evil elven realm. We know where he is now. We're gonna get him. Santa is immortal. The spirit of Christmas revives us. You trap the evil elf inside a magical cage made of Christmas lights. The evil elf tries to escape, but you stop him by turning into a misty cloud and disappear. After a year has passed, you wake and realize that you have been living as a human again. Return to the evil elf's prison and ask why he did what he did. We went back in time. Santa's mortal now. Oh no. You enter the prison of the evil elves and ask them why they did what they did. They tell you that it was their will that you die. They also tell you that they will be able to make you forget about this terrible event if only you let them. It's what we call an ambiguous ending. Restart. Did Santa Claus remember? Santa left. We left them there trapped in the elven prison dimension for all eternity. Is this the genocide run? We can't kill the evil elf. We left them in their evil elf dimension trapped in prison. They can't escape anymore. We did it, everyone. We saved the world. This has been very fun. Dude, that fucking evil elf was a bitch to get to. You know, it's 3:52. I have to wrap this up around 4. I don't think we have time for another game. But what I will do is I will back out of the Christmas music. Let me find their I'm gonna blow my nose. Let me find their Patreon. I'll post the Patreon in chat. I'll post it again on Twitter. What we'll do, we'll go ahead and do the Kermit song that you did the channel points for. So we're gonna end this with me singing the 12 Days of Christmas in a Kermit voice. Give me a second. Okay, so here is the Patreon, which I'm going to post in the Twitch chat right now. I feel like this could be turned to a holiday event stream. Very possible. We need the raunchy sex scene of Santa and Miss Claus. Alright. Here is the Patreon link. Feel free to go support if you like this. Want to see us do more? Keep it running so it doesn't get shut down. Got a drink. Alright. Let me find 12 Days of Christmas lyrics. It'll blow my nose again. My allergies are real bad. I don't know if I'll be able to do the Kermit voice, but I'm going to try. It gave me the 12 Days of Christmas song by Straight No Chaser as the lyrics. Give me a second. I just wanted to say that real quick. On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. I can't do the Kermit voice. It's killing me. It's killing me. This is your chance to back out. Or I could read the Straight No Chaser lyrics in the Kermit voice. This is the best. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. In hindsight, I should have had the instrumental for the 12 Days of Christmas on in the background to have music going with the song. But y'all can add that in post. Alright. Happy Christmas Eve, everyone. I will ruin this man's voice. I'm going to take a much-needed drink. And I will wish you all a Merry Christmas. Come the next time you see me, which should be Friday if nothing comes up. I will have a laptop to run these streams even easier than I run them now. Until then, Have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy Holiday.